This video's been a long time coming. I filmed this video all summer and now it is fall. I've got this gorgeous bulk of footage that needs to be up and out of my computer, so here we are introing this video. This past summer, I've been in the process of moving my home, also moving my studio. I'm still in Ohio, but I have moved and am currently in the process of moving as well. We did move into a small home. This is going to be a 1-bedroom, 1-bath. So there wasn't room for me to be working inside the home. So we built a whole studio shed in the backyard over the summer. And I filmed almost all of it. Feeling really proud of how much I filmed. I had a lot of help. I personally didn't do a lot of the building. I did more of the painting, picking of colors and staining, assistance, feeding the crew situation. So don't go looking at me thinking I'm some sort of Bob the Builder type contractor. I'm not. I won't be accepting any contracting questions, construction questions. So please do not leave those here. I won't know how to answer you, and I won't be asking the people that could. Just to be clear. But I did film this whole process. It took a long time and it took a lot of work as well, and that is coming from someone who, of course, like I said, was on the outside of the project more than hands-on the project. I had a lot of help from friends, and my partner Logan did so much work building this thing. Putting up a building is a wild experience. Something I have never done before, never been firsthand doing it, really crazy. So we are kind of working with, I'm a little bit moved into this space so far. I'm not completely moved in, and I don't have any curtains yet. So the sun absolutely blasts in here, like it blasts in here. So I've kind of set us up in this dark little corner because sun blasting is too intense to film. I'm not thinking this is much better. Are we like I'm half lit. It's the filming situation in here has been tough for me so far, but I'm ready to move on from this video. I hope that you enjoy it. I think it's pretty fun to watch the process, and I think it's pretty cute. If you are interested in any sort of like moving footage, I have been making videos for my patrons. If you are interested in supporting me on Patreon, I have some gorgeous videos behind a paywall. And I won't really be sharing any moving footage here publicly. Couldn't stomach it, can't bear it. I do not know how people film a moving vlog. Makes me want to throw up in my mouth, quite frankly. But I hope that you enjoy this video. Like this video, comment on it if you feel crazy, little pregame comment. I do appreciate that. I am opening up comments on this one. If you didn't watch my last video, I turned them off, and I was loving that, but I am going to turn them on for this one. Don't know why. So if you want to leave me something nice, be my guest and enjoy the video. The first step to putting this whole building in was to figure out how we wanted to do the foundation. I ordered a kit. This is a prefabricated building from a company called Solid Build. They're based in California, and they essentially send you all of the things you need for putting up the shed. Like, you can go online and order exactly what we are about to make, and then you have to handle what kind of foundation you want to put it on and the roof. Otherwise, they send you the windows, the doors, the walls. It all clicks together like Lincoln Logs really nicely. And then the foundation was challenging, and so was the roof situation. We chose to do this cinder block base where we had to level out the ground because it was on a little bit of a hill. So we had to measure how deep each hole should be individually. Now, I didn't do this. Our friend Andrew did this. He figured that this would be a good foundation option for the building. He makes really big buildings at work. He's an engineer, so he kind of took the forefront on doing the math and bringing the tools like a laser level and mapping everything out for us, and then we dug the holes and built the deck feature on top. I am 100% the wrong person to be making this voiceover because I'm not 100% sure how everything came to be or how or why it happened, so just bear with me. These are our holes we dug. The digging the holes was kind of fun. I liked to do this thing where I would cut the ground in this perfect cake shape. Very satisfying to pick it up in this big chunk. And you may be seeing our yard right now. Our yard when we first got this house was the kind of yard you want to run around in your bare feet. Ever since the construction of the studio, it has been quite dismal, mud zone, icky, unfortunate. It's looking so gorgeous in this video. It's not looking like that now. We need to give a big shout out to my boyfriend Logan for doing most of the work. He is the kind of person who does like painful fun, so I think in a way he did really enjoy this. He likes having that physical purpose. Are you gonna say, wow, that's pretty again? Oh, yeah.
Alright, so can you put dirt? God, these treated boards are heavy, Logan.
They're so heavy.
No, you're getting good stuff when they're heavy, huh?
Can you see it? Is it looking beautiful?
Yeah.
Sweet.
There's so many people. Where did they all come from?
Don't know. At least 2 of them are named Logan.
Which ones?
I can't tell you. Definitely not. Oh yeah. Yeah. Welcome to Women's Park, Sydney.
Inside of the deck feature, we put foam insulation, and I am saying the word we very loosely. Please be reminded that I didn't do this. My gorgeous, handsome friends and boyfriend did this. I was more of the onlooker, but we did decide to put insulation in the floor, which I think is sweet. Now, if you have any recollection of my previous studio, it was in an industrial building, open ceiling, open floors, no insulation. So honestly, this shed is feeling a little bit luxurious. I can feel the difference of the insulation already. Here we are receiving the pieces for our kit. We had James come over to put the actual building together, which went really smoothly and great. There's these videos on this company's website where the building clicks together in like 1 or 2 days, which was kind of real, but there are some challenging parts that you will see coming up here.
What do we do now?
I'm gonna have you double check this because I can't tell.
I think I just want you to know to put the, well, I guess the Does it matter? Like this one says front and there's the window notch, but then this one says
It took about a total of 2 seconds for all of a sudden this platform that we spent a full week on to look like it was actually going to be a building. When we were digging the holes and making the deck, we were like, this isn't real. And then within 2 minutes, they had these walls up and we're like, oh, okay, building.
That. Gotta be quicker than that. What's this, 59 and a half? What's that? 28 and a quarter? No. What's 59.5 divided by 2? 60 divided by 2 is 30.
some open and some don't. These open. Same though. Well, I don't know.
Need help? On the Instagram of this prefab company, there's videos where people are putting these buildings together really quick, and the part that's very satisfying is between the door frame and the window, there's those tiny blocks you slide in from the top once they're in. And it looks so easy and seamless and satisfying. And then when we got there, Logan was so disappointed with how not seamless it was.
These are so satisfying.
I hate that they, like, this is what they record in their videos. Just dropping it. So satisfying. Like, I had to go there one day to do some of it, let it dry, then
Putting the walls up was probably the easiest part of the build. They slipped together so easy, they clicked in, all the parts were labeled. There was only, I think, 1 or 2 pieces we were missing, and Logan did have to cut down some of the extras that we received, and it was a little bit scary because once you cut it, if you needed that piece, it's gone, baby. But it did work out in the end. We like quadruple checked that we had an extra of the piece we cut, and
B3 on the
we
front
did.
and back. So 2 more B3s. That's these. Actually, OBS B3 goes out here. Like, because this is gonna make it so that oh, that's sturdy as all get out.
And I do love the way they look on this roof with their little hands out. They look like little babies. But Logan is really scared of heights, so putting up the roof pieces here was pretty challenging. We didn't really have an appropriate ladder to work with, and then as you can see, James is up here standing on the slats they're putting up. That was pretty frightening for Logan, but really fun for me.
Hit it, Cody. Here? Yep. Look at this move. Call it the headlock.
Cody.
Quick. Let's try to hit this one in a little. This end.
Are there any more? The odds of that just seem so low. For us a little. Yeah.
So all of this that you're seeing here went together in one day. And then the next day, Logan worked on the roof and James worked on the floor inside. And the inside of this building in the summer was like a legitimate sauna. It felt like a sauna. And I have experience with saunas, I know. And it made it pretty painful.
You're almost out of frame for that. That was crazy looking.
Well, every electrician that might be good. Ooh, you got a stick?
This is the next day when it was so hot and both of the jobs they were doing were so frustrating and they were working separately. But if you look closely, you can watch James's hair get bigger and bigger as he gets hotter and hotter inside of this hot studio.
Oh, I thought you were done.
Yeah, I know.
It does red border.
Alright, this is Leigh's first time using a nail gun. See the end here? So look, I'll do one. This front of this has to push down, and then it'll go. Now you do the other one.
Okay.
You have to go at an angle.
Like this?
Yep. Alright, thanks.
Ah.
Good job.
I don't like that thing.
It's recording.
I did cut the sound from this clip because the squeaking of cutting the insulation should be illegal, but I do have insulation in my floor and in my roof thanks to this huge blonde guy.
I kind of just might not be able to do it without the tool. We're gonna try though.
So if you imagine putting in floor slats, okay? You put them in across the room and then all of a sudden at the end of the room, how do you click in that last board? Hey, how do you click in that last board? There's no room to kind of use a rubber hammer or push it in with your body. Turns out there's kind of a special tool for that. James figured out how to kind of maneuver it into place, but he did suffer an additional amount to get that last slat in. He was at his breaking point. Both of them were being really brave this day, and here he is kind of working on getting the second to last slat, and then he has to do one more, and it did feel so impossible. So impossible.
No one knows that though.
That one almost fits perfectly.
Oh, that's cool.
Here we are putting insulation tape on all the little cracks on our insulation foam because Logan had a roll of insulation tape and we thought, why not? And I'm sitting in here in winter right now, and I bet that tape is doing something for me. Now, isn't that cool? Next, I had to pick some paint colors, and I didn't nail it. I had some inspiration I found on Pinterest that had this gorgeous dark brown wood with this nice true red. I thought I could recreate this, and this is a little bit of a spoiler, but it didn't turn out the way that I exactly wanted. It's looking really good in the store here. Now it's looking really good in the store here, just to be clear. And we did stain the whole outside with this darker brown stain, and it turned out a little bit grayish, greenish, and then the red I chose was called Chinese red, and it's more on the edge of like a blood orange or red orange type of situation, and it wasn't creating what I was looking for exactly, and it was a little bit heartbreaking due to the fact that a lot of the things that I chose for this building I had to do twice, so you'll see what color I chose next. Actually, you probably saw it in the screen cap in my pictures I posted online, but if you haven't, wait and see.
Yeah? Have you used one like that before? It's a crazy brush.
It's awesome.
There's a 6-inch one. I got the 4-inch.
It's kind of like.
And I was feeling pretty good about this red color as I was putting it on next to the natural pine color that the building came in, and I was like, what a win. I'm such a success story. This red's sweet. Slam dunk. But once it was paired with the stain that I chose, I was trying to get like that cabiny in the woods, dark brown. It wasn't working so much. And also the trim on this building is just a little bit thicker than the inspiration pictures I was looking at. So I think that did make a big difference.
That's better.
No? Yes. Ah.
Big color reveal to anyone who didn't see it. Somehow I chose a green with the help of a lot of people. I was texting everyone I knew with any sort of artistic skill. Now that's an exaggeration. I didn't text everyone I knew with any sort of artistic skill, but I was texting and I was sending pictures of the building with the stain and the red that I didn't really like. And something about the color combination that I did choose originally was giving the sensation of like movie theater for some reason. And I was in a headspace where I couldn't make any more decisions. I was at my limit, so I was reaching out to everyone. And we did land on this kind of, I forget what it's called. It's called like Castle Rock or something. Like Castle Stone green. In the store it looks almost gray green, and outside it's looking green. So I do feel like I learned a little bit about picking paint colors here, and I've made many mistakes while picking paint colors in all of my house renovations, and in this situation for some reason the paint color is really tough. And I do understand why people are doing little swatches and getting samples. That's very smart and good for you. But I didn't do that, and I'm not sure I will do that. I think I will just continue to gamble. Thank you very much.
Big boy is back.
Big boy's back. Oh yeah, I got a shot of him smiling.
What was that? Okay.
It's looking really muscly, Jamie. He is looking crazy.
This is Leigh's face, but then check this out.
That thing's so big. If I knock him and he falls, I'm gonna feel so bad.
Oh, I don't know where I am looking at you.
I can't see him. He's here?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes.
Someone will have to remove him for me.
Oh, he's...
So we did learn a little bit of a lesson to swatch our stains, and plus deciding on the stain and colors for the inside of the building felt really challenging. I don't know if it's just because I knew it was going to be in all my pictures and videos and that's just a big deal, or if I had already just made too many decisions and I was losing confidence because of the red. I chose to go with the stain that I didn't love on the outside, felt like a loser. So we actually did swatch our potential stains for the inside. And joke's on us, we didn't really mix them well enough. You have to mix wood stains like as forcefully and as much as you possibly can, I guess. We weren't really in the know there. We tried our best. Hey, we tried our best. And we tried to swatch, okay? I want to give us a big shout out for trying to swatch. And we landed on a
stain that like looks very different from the swatch we did anyways, and we decided to stain the whole inside of the building one color. I don't know how we landed on that, but we did. I think we decided we're just going to stain the whole thing, and then if it doesn't work out, we'll do like a whitewash somewhere, or of course we can paint over it. But painting it felt really wrong because the wood was so gorgeous, so it was hard for me to decide to paint the inside.
Okay, everyone. This is the finished building that you just watched get built. I am kind of moved in, like I said. Not completely moved in, and it is a bug magnet. There's always a lot of bugs crawling on it and in it. So if you are a bug hater, you would hate this place big time. Would you like to know how I kind of feel about it so far? Because I'm not sure. I'm not completely moved in. I'm spreading myself pretty thin, working from 2 places, and I'm almost to a point where I can completely move in, but I am downsizing, of course, so that comes with some extra work to get rid of things, especially if you want to get rid of them in the right way, either selling artwork and selling things and not just throwing things out, which I wouldn't do, of course. I'm perfect. So far, like, I've had mixed feelings about this building. I spent a lot of my money on it, which is awesome that I had the money to build it. Like, yay. Let's not brush over that. However, the amount of money that I put into it makes me question how much I like it. It makes it harder to accept things that don't work well. For instance, the filming setup inside with the really intense light. I'm questioning every single color choice I made on this thing. The stain on the outside I didn't like. The trim color, of course, you saw me paint it red and then change it to green. I stained the whole inside like a cabin. I like the way it feels in there. I don't really like the way it comes across in pictures. There are some challenges with it. I think there are challenges with all spaces, so like, whatever. I did pick probably the worst time of the day to film this. With the direct sun on me, I'm not comfortable at this time. But yeah, I'm really like so grateful to have this space. It's very fun to be able to work close to home again. My house is literally right over there. It's right over there. I previously was working outside of my home in a separate studio space that I am currently still renting, actually. And I'm liking the home base thing. That I am liking. I am really excited to get everything in here and be able to have the flow of home and studio space again. I spent so much of this job working from home, and there was a point where I felt like I outgrew it, and I got my extra studio space, which was so awesome and so beautiful. But I don't think it worked really well with my workflow, so I'm excited to see how my workflow works with this situation. I'm like really proud to have this space. I don't know if proud's the right word. I'm more like grateful for everyone who wanted to help me make it and made it possible. I'm excited to plant some plants around it and do flowers next spring. And of course, it is fall. However, it snowed a few days ago and all the leaves fell at once, and we like got totally cheated on the fall leaves. So I am bummed about that. Totally off topic, but thank you so much for watching this video all the way to the end. You are champion. I do post videos monthly on Patreon. If you miss my videos, I probably still won't be posting very much that often. However, I will probably post sometimes. But if you want a monthly one, I do make a monthly one on Patreon that I have to do because people pay me for it. So I'm sorry I have to promo my Patreon. It's just, I don't make videos very often, so I feel like I have to say a little something something. So thank you so much for watching this. Thank you so much to my patrons for wanting to pay me for the things I offer, making me able to build and make this. I feel like a little baby angel, grateful thing. I'm hungry and the sun is blasting me. So thank you again. You are awesome. I hope that you liked this video. I'm gonna go. I filmed this outro so many times because I have this new mic and it's causing me a lot of grief. Bye bye.